What's going on, guys? MajorRushMore here. Welcome along to day 12 of my weight loss journey. Thank you so much for joining me, taking time out of your busy schedules to come along. Really appreciate it. In this Pillow Talk section, I just like to recap on the previous day's eating. So for breakfast yesterday, I had porridge. I tried to mix it up a bit with some fruit flavored yogurt, and it didn't go down well. It was like hot and cold and just not right texture and not good. So don't try it. I've already done it for you. Don't get inquisitive and go and try it for yourself. It's disgusting. So there, saved you all that work. Switched it over then to the honey porridge. I don't know why I changed. I love that, so I'm going to be sticking with that. Had my cappuccino afterwards, and then for lunch, I had scrambled eggs on sourdough toast. Lovely and tasty. Really enjoy it. However, it makes me feel terribly bloated afterwards. I don't know why it is, but it's just all the way up to my supper. I just felt bloated. For supper, I had the remainder of my Chinese from the night before in terms of not the dish, but the fried rice. The half portion that was left, my wife just cooked that up with some veg and two chicken skewers. In terms of water intake, yesterday I'm still not feeling that I'm taking enough water, and I'm putting that down to one of the main contributing factors as to why I didn't lose as much weight as I would have liked yesterday, or when I weighed in, that is. I really need to figure out some way to be a bit more proactive about water, like like something like an alert every 30 minutes to drink a half a glass of water or something, or a quarter of a glass of water, whatever it is, something, just something so I can get through a minimum of, I'm going to say, I'd like to do 3 liters of water a day, for example. So I'm going to have a look around. Maybe there's something on my new watch that can do that. Maybe there's something on the phone. Maybe, we'll figure it out. But, I'll talk to you in the next segment. Breakfast time. And here's the daily consistency check on the porridge. Looks like there's not quite enough milk on it there. Get my head out of the frame so the camera can focus. All right, let's see what we have here. Yeah, definitely needs more milk. Just get that flowing there through it, as you know. Another small drop. Or two. Right, and due to popular demand, as suggested by many of you viewers, thank you so much for your suggestions, I went ahead and I bought some Manuka honey. There was 2 types of it. One said 250 on the side of it, and one said 100 on the side of it. So it says dietary 250 plus milligram methyligloxal, whatever. My wife was curious as to what's the difference between this honey and any other honey. I didn't know myself, so I asked ChatGPT, and it says it has special antibacterial properties. So let's give it a whirl. Hopefully it tastes nice. Very rich smelling. It's just looks like regular honey. It's dark, but maybe it's dark because it's in a brown bottle, but very strong smell, that's for sure. I'll try 1 teaspoon to start with. Oh, it's quite viscous. Quite viscous. How can I get that out without dripping all over the jar? I hate getting it on the jar. I need to rethink this, guys. I need a way to stop it getting on the jar. Right, how about this? You can't see what I'm doing now, can you? Let me bring this over here. Let me bring that over there. I'm going to get a teaspoon out, generous teaspoon. I'm going to drain it onto the lid, and then I'm going to... Oh, you still can't see what I'm doing. Okay. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I still managed to get it on the lid. I still managed to get it on the worktop. I do not know how to dispense honey for some reason. But that teaspoon seems to be a generous amount, and it's quite expensive, so it's probably worth its weight in gold. So I better use it sparingly. Although it's only €15 what it cost, $15.99, and when I think about it, I was spending twice that in the shop every day before my diet, like in terms of buying junk, etc. Fizzy drinks and chicken fillet roll and bars of chocolate and crisps and biscuits and crazy. We're still going here. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Right, just get rid of that spoon there for a second. Interesting. Let's mix it in. Oh my God. Woo, it's blowing the head off me. What? Licking the spoon. I think less is more with that, honey. Right, here we go. Real moment of truth here.
I'm learning how to choose the right audio.
Here now, watch. I didn't ask you for anything. It's not as sweet as the other honey, that's for sure. And it tastes it tastes medicinal. Maybe that's in my head. I'm kind of getting mouthwash vibes off it. What? I don't know. Maybe that's in my head when I heard the word antibacterial. Maybe that's written on my bottle of mouthwash, which is antibacterial as well. So maybe that's what I'm thinking about. It's just not as sweet. I'm sure we'll stick with it, sure, why not? It's decent, like, you know, I mean, I can't complain, like, just not as sweet. I can't complain, it's just not as sweet. That's the only complaint I'd have. So, yeah, still disappointed about yesterday. Not losing enough weight that I wanted to lose. You know, I wanted to lose it, you know, at least 3 to 4 pounds a week. Well, like, you know, I'm still within my target range, of course. I lost a lot of water weight, as you probably know from the first one. But speaking of water, but I'll tell you guys, I don't think you realize the comments that you leave in the video really help refocus me and keep me motivated, you know. Not that I'm losing motivation, but I just really find them helpful. Like, people are saying your portion sizes are right, you know, your suggestions. Everyone's recommending this calorie counting app, for example, MyFitnessPal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh myself again next week. I'm not going to change course. I'm just going to keep on doing the same kind of sizes. You reckon the sizes are right? I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And then next week, when I weigh in at the end of next week, and I'm actually going to get weighed in on Saturday this week, before I collect the Chinese, because there was another good comment which made a lot of sense to me and really resonated, that the Chinese the night before is quite salty, probably retains a lot of water. So there's been a couple of people that said that. So I'm definitely going to get weighed in on Saturday instead, and then pick up the Chinese on the way home. And hopefully that'll be a bit more of a truer telling, you know. But yeah, if I find then after that weighing that I've only lost another pound or didn't lose anything or whatever, that's when I'm going to say, okay, something needs to change. I'm going to download the MyFitnessPal app and start figuring out how to use that. Everyone's recommending it. I don't know how it works, calorie counting. No idea, but look, I'll get used to it. I'll figure it out, and probably walk up and down the lane a bit more than usual. I had been going up and down it twice a day, which is 400 meters. So I might double that. Yeah, maybe that might be the way to go. Get me steps up. I must actually record how much steps I'm doing on a daily basis, actually. It's all on the watch as well, so that's good. Yeah, I must write myself out a little diary or something just to keep notes so I can keep track. I'm keeping the tickets from the weighing machine just to get all the values off them, because I am going to plot them on a graph when I have some meaningful data together. You know, when I've 3 or 4 weeks worth of weigh-ins, that I can plot them on a graph and it'll look meaningful. Yeah, that's it really. Plan for the day in work. I've been adding a chat module into the software, so doctors, nurses and receptionists and phlebotomists and all the medical team can chat with each other, you know. So if a doctor's in with a patient, or the receptionist can send them a message or something about such and such, or whatever it is, you know, via chat, like, you know, so similar to WhatsApp, but it's built into the software, you know. So that's what I'm focusing on today in work. What else? Yeah, that's about it. I'm going to bring my dogs for a walk down to the bottom of the lane and back first. Then I'm going to come back and have my cappuccino, and then I'm going to get stuck into work. And after that, I'll be having my lunch. So I'll talk to you then. All right, lunchtime, 2:15 here. Here's what I have today: a chicken wrap. Check the onion consistency. Yeah, going to alternate between the scrambled egg on toast and the chicken wrap. Right, let's see, can we figure out this folding issue? Oh my god. Disaster. After completely messing it up already. Okay, we'll go with this shirt. That went absolutely perfect. Last few wraps I've been cooking them in the air fryer. Just too crispy, too crunchy. So I probably need to dial that down a bit, but I done it in the oven now and it's just nice and succulent. It's just bang on for me, so. It's really good, really tasty. I just worry now, since I only lost a pound last week apparently. Are these the culprit? Like, how many calories is in one of these? I have southern fried chicken fillet cooked in the oven. I've 1 tomato, 1 red onion, 1 thick slice of cheese cubed, a tablespoon of mayonnaise, and a dash of sweet chili. So if anyone out there has that, My Fitness Pal app or whatever, was able to work out the calories, have a go in the comments. Let me know what the calories are for this, and the wrap as well, of course. Let me know what the calories are for this, and well, I can tell you what the calories are for this, can I? Per 330 ml, which is 1 can, it's 7 kilojoules or 1 kilocal. So, yeah. Curious to know what this is though, and is it bad or good or what? There seem to be quite a few knowledgeable people in the comments. Much appreciated. Thank you. Please keep all the suggestions coming, all the feedback.
I'm loving it. Very helpful indeed. It's getting a bit messy now. All right, I'm not going to finish this on the video, so I shall talk to you in the next segment. Dinner time, or supper time, whatever you prefer to go by. What we have here is steak with mushroom, onion, pepper sauce, some carrot and turnip mix, and a handful of sweet potato fries cooked in the air fryer. Right, let's give it a whirl. I've been looking forward to this. Oh yeah, that's going down well. Well, if I keep eating meals like this, if I don't lose any, a couple of extra pounds this week, I will be so disappointed. I was nearly going to go for a second opinion today on the weight issue. I was going to go into my doctor's and see could I hop on the scales for a minute just to double check, because I'm that gutted over not only on having lost 1 pound yesterday. Just doesn't make sense to me. Still having a hard time dealing with it. But you look, I'm not going to fall off the wagon or anything. I'm going to keep on the diet. No worries there. I'm determined to see it through regardless. You know, I just can't understand why I didn't do this years ago. How I let myself get to this state in the first place. Crazy. I don't know what was going through my mind. Well, I kind of do in a way. I was of the opinion when I got married, time to unbuckle the top button on the trousers now, because job done, I've nothing else to prove. What a shitty way, what a shitty attitude. You know, fucking. That's kind of vibe that was going through my mind, like, you know. Like, I'd afford to pig out now because I didn't need to impress any more women. In reality, that's highly disrespectful to my wife, you know. And she's the absolute best in the world. Looks after herself, looks after all of us. Crazy how she's into fitness and I was into fatness. Yeah. Oh yeah. I recently discovered that me mammy watches me videos, so I'd like to give a massive shout out to me mammy. Thanks, Ma. Hope you're enjoying this one. I won't make any comparisons to my wife's cooking versus yours here, because I don't want to open up a fight in the family. Yeah, the reaction to yesterday's video was quite positive as well. I'm super happy with all the response that I'm getting. Like, even though there's only maybe getting around 100 views per video on average or something like that, maybe about 10 likes and about 10 comments. But look, that's great. I'm loving it. I'm not in it for the numbers. Well, I'm not in it for the YouTube numbers. I'm in it for my own numbers, and that's the weight numbers going down, you know. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I every day I just as soon as I wake up and open my eyes, I pick up my phone and I have a look and see if there's any comments or any feedback or anything on my video. That's the first thing I do when I open my eyes in the morning. It's crazy. And then I get up to go to the toilet. That's how important it is to me, I guess. But I'm finding it super beneficial to vlog the whole experience. When I was reading Jelly Roll's story on how he lost all the weight, one of the big factors for him was the fact that he was vlogging the whole thing. And that just spurred me on. Like I said, look, I'm a big guy. I have a YouTube channel that I should just blow the dust off and the cobwebs off and give it another whirl, you know. So here I am. This is my little corner of the internet, you could say. And you guys are along for the ride. Really appreciate each and every last one of you. So thank you so much for that. Anyway, I'm getting close to the end of this. I'm not going to finish it here on camera. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, please feel free to leave your comments down below. And I'll talk to you in the next one. All the best. Bye-bye.